What's up, Lead Gen Beast? Matty Ice here, Leads for Locals. Got a really cool video for you today. I want to break down a new lead magnet that I just put into my SaaS product. So if you're a marketing agency and you're just looking to continue to provide value to your clients so that they can get tools and resources, assets that they can actually use in your marketing agency, or if you have a SaaS product, so that they can continue to generate more leads, get more people on the phone, convert more leads. This is definitely the video for you. If you're a business owner as well, though, looking for different ways to generate leads, this is like how to use different lead magnets and how to use them inside of GoHighLevel. This is a good video for you as well. So make sure you stick to the end. I'm going to break down everything that I have here. It is really cool. Basically, what I'm doing is I created a white labeled version of, in this particular case, it's a life insurance webinar series. It's a 5-part video series that my SaaS clients now have access to that they can use to generate more leads, get more people into their pipeline. And listen, guys, nothing converts leads into customers and booked appointments and stuff like video. Video is so freaking powerful. So I'm going to show you how I put that together, how I created a white label version of these videos so that any one of my clients can use it. Like in the videos, I don't mention a specific company or anything like that. It's purely educational content. So in this case, this is for life insurance. You can do this for any service. It does not matter what it is. This is just the first one that I've done. So the way that the funnel works, and I'll have this available in the description, guys, be like 20 or 30 bucks, whatever. I don't even care. Like if you're signed up through my link or whatnot, you don't have to do that. It's up to you. I will have an affiliate link for GoHighLevel too if you do want to support the channel, but I'll have this available for real cheap. You'll get the snapshot link, you put it right into your account, customize it for your business or for your client's business. Hopefully the idea of it is to make your service, your product and service more valuable. Because at the end of the day, what do our clients really want? They want more customers and clients of their own, right? And these are the types of assets that can really help them do that, all right? So what I'm doing here is we're offering a free 5-part life insurance series, basically, where it teaches people everything they need to know about purchasing life insurance. So again, leading with value and educating the audience first before asking them if they want a free quote or if they want to book an appointment, etc. So the idea is to try and get them to go through this webinar series. The other thing I should mention too is this opens up the door to create some really powerful automations for your system, guys, because what GoHighLevel allows us to do is create automations based on the percentage of videos watched. So imagine if you're able to track when someone watches 50% of each video that you have in here, or maybe it's just one video, whatever you decide to do. For this particular series, it just made sense to break it up into 5 parts. But imagine if you were able to send notifications to yourself, if you're doing this for yourself, or for your clients, like, hey, this person just watched at least 50% of the webinar. That's a much different lead than somebody who hasn't watched anything, right? So it's a good way to save time reaching out to leads as well, because you should reach out to all of your leads. But if you know who the hotter leads are, obviously you want to reach out to them first. And so we can create notifications and specific automations based around how much of each video people watch. Another example would be if someone only watches part 1 here, but then they don't watch part 2, we can create an automation to remind them to watch part 2 because they haven't watched any of it, right? So many cool things you could do here. So let me show you the, this is pretty simple opt-in page. You can design the opt-in page however you want, but we're basically just offering this free life insurance webinar. My client's logo and contact details go up here at the top. The reason you don't see it is because I use custom values. I have plenty of training on my channel. You can check that out in the description. All right, but we're just letting them know what they're going to get access to here. All right, what are they going to learn in this webinar series? And they click the button, little form pops up, name, email, phone number. Probably going to add some custom questions to this as well. But for now, just keeping it simple. All right, so pretty standard opt-in page. Obviously, when they opt in, it's going to trigger an automation to put them into an email and text workflow, all that good stuff. And the way I have it set up right now is it just automatically sends them to part 1 of the series here. So let me actually, I'm going to open this up in the editor so you can actually see the elements. But because not a difficult page to create. It took me a little bit. Uh, Part of it was just connecting, like for example, over here on the right hand side, people are able to click these images to go to the next video. Same thing with the buttons. So you got to set up those custom values and things like so if I click here, I've got a custom value that automatically goes to step 2 within the funnel. And I'll just show you the custom values here really quick. If you guys aren't using custom values, it's one of the most powerful features inside of GoHighLevel. It's going to save you an unbelievable amount of time and make it so easy for you and your clients to customize this. All right, so let me open this up a little bit more. So I've got 5, right now I've got 5 custom values for this, and it's just a different custom value for each part, right? So that when I put these custom values in this funnel, like on all these funnel pages, it automatically goes to the next video. Okay. Now, you could technically make this into one long webinar if you wanted. I don't really know which one is better, to be honest. I like breaking things up, though, so that like it's much less intimidating for somebody to watch a 10-minute video or 15-minute video than it is a 1 hour long webinar, and they kind of just take their time and work their way through each one. So that's my preference, but you could do it either way. But yeah, just so really pretty basic setup here. I've got the logo up here at the top for branding, so my clients have branding here. This is a custom value as well. All right, it lets them know, lets people know which video they're on. Okay, this is what we're talking about. So we're talking about the basics first. Then we're going to talk about types of life insurance uses, amounts and cost, application process, and they can click on any one of these. So if there's this is another reason why I like breaking up the webinar versus doing one long one, is if there's something specific the person wants to learn, they can click on it and just go to that video if they want, right? So they can kind of skip around if they want. Of course, we have multiple calls to action on the page as well, which is why I love these types of lead magnets and putting lead magnets on my own funnel pages, because you're in control, much more control of the basically what's on the page, but the number of calls to action that are on the page as well. Because obviously the idea here is to educate people, in this case about life insurance, but ultimately we do want them to request a free quote as well. We want them to turn into a client. So we want to give them multiple opportunities to do that. There's one right here, and then I've got a resources section below here as well, where people can, again, request the free quotes. They can click here to visit my client's website as well. It just goes automatically because, again, so if I click this, I'm using custom values here, right there. Okay, makes it really easy to customize this stuff. And what I'm doing too is giving people an opportunity to connect with my clients on Facebook as well, so that they can see they're a real person. They can send them a message if they want. Over here is going to be my client's professional headshot as well. We're just trying to put a face, like a real person, to this content, to this business, this brand, right? This is a real person behind all of this. And yeah, but when you get people on the phone, they feel like they already know you a little bit, and that's what you want. All right. So it's going to have also my client's name, email, phone number. Here's another opportunity for them to get a free quote as well. So for me, just a really cool looking page. All of these pages are exactly the same as far as style and design and format. Obviously, this would be a little bit different. This would be go to video number 3. I would change this. Video number 3, you're going to learn this, this, and this, right? That's really the only thing that changes, though. And of course, all these images I just created inside of Canva. I think I did a 300 by 300. Maybe it's a 250 by 250 size. I don't remember, but you can adjust the width and height here if you want. But let's see, what else? What else I was gonna? Oh yeah, with these images, you can select image actions here to go to a particular website URL, and then I just use that custom value, right? So that's how you create those clickable images to take them to another video if you want. Now, how about the video itself, right? So basically what I did, let me see. Actually, you know what? I'll just preview this. And I do have to add a thumbnail to these because right now it's just showing up blank right here, which I don't like. So I do need to add a thumbnail. To do that, right here, you just click on select thumbnail. So I'll update that later. But that's why it looks blank right here. But it does work. So if I click the play button here, so this is me. I created a white labeled version of this webinar where I don't mention any specific brand or company. I'm just like, hey, my name is Matt. I'll be your host for this webinar. I'm licensed in Florida, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm just talking about life insurance. I'm just going through the topic here. And this is strictly just what do you call it? A slideshow presentation. I don't show my face or anything. You could. I just figured for having it be white labeled, screen share slideshow was probably best, at least for now. I might do something a little bit different later. But I mean, think about this, guys. Like this, instead of having my clients have to go through and create the videos themselves, which they absolutely could, and some clients will be okay doing that. A lot of them aren't, which is understandable. They just want to generate leads and close deals. They don't want to do this marketing stuff, right? So, but what this does is it saves my clients so much time. Not only do they not have to build the funnel, the automations, and of course, I'm going to be testing Facebook ads with this and different social media strategies, using it as a lead magnet to generate leads. But the video is already done. And it's good quality educational content about this specific topic, about their business, like their services. They don't even have to create the videos, right? They could just tap into and use this lead magnet immediately. Like there's a couple of steps they need to do, like updating their custom values, but that's it. This whole thing is done and ready to go, ready to use for my clients to generate leads with. So I just wanted to show that to you guys and hopefully just give you some ideas about, just the way, what I'm thinking about constantly with my SaaS product is what can I add to it to help my clients be more successful? That's what I hope this will do for you, give you some ideas about how you can utilize something, maybe this exact thing, maybe something like it, whatever, and kind of open up your mind to the different possibilities, different things that you can create, add to your product and service to make it that much more valuable, actually help your clients generate more leads and get more customers. Same thing if you're a business owner. I mean, having this stuff in your business is so freaking powerful. Now, last thing I will show you here really quick is the automation side. I haven't actually set these up yet. This is a brand new lead magnet that I just put together. Like I said, but this is one of, I love GoHighLevel, man. They've got so much cool stuff. I built this funnel inside of GoHighLevel in a couple of hours. And then the automations that you can build around this are just insane. So if we go to automation, one other thing, sorry, I'm trying not to jump around too much here, but the way that I have this set up too is you'll notice within each page, this video element is a hosted video. I don't do an embedded link. I don't do like a YouTube URL or anything like that for this. The reason is when you use the hosted video option, this is what allows you to create the automations that I'm going to show you here in just a second to track the percentage of each video watched or the percentage of the video not watched. And you can create automation, like really awesome, powerful automations around that type of activity or lack thereof. All right, so let me show you that. That's an important part, though, is making sure that the video type you choose with the video element is a hosted video. And you upload the video into GoHighLevel in your media library. You click this button right here, upload the video, select it, and you're good to go. All right. You can also control, you got different controls right here. Obviously, you're going to want to select a thumbnail as well. But let's do a test workflow here really quick. I just want to show you the triggers. That's the most important part here. And then also probably the if-else condition action. So the workflow trigger here, and there's so many different automations you can do, but I'm just going to type in video, and we're going to select video tracking. We're going to click add filters, and you can see we could choose this specific video. So let's say we wanted to create this around video number 1 only. So we'll choose video is any of, and we're going to choose life insurance part 1. All right, we'll save that trigger. And now, I'm sorry, we need one more filter. We're going to do right here, video duration. All right, let's see. Let's do greater than or equal to, and we'll do 50%. Okay, so what this means is that this automation is going to trigger when somebody watches at least 50% of the video I selected. Now, there's so many things you could do with this, guys. You could send this to a custom Facebook audience and do retargeting. You could send notifications to sales team members. You can now check the system to see if they've booked an appointment, if they took the next call to action, and if not, send emails, send text messages, send voice drops. Like, there's so much you could do here. All right. The other thing, though, is we can create an advanced follow-up automation to make sure that people watch each video. So check this out. So I'm actually going to delete this workflow trigger, and I'm going to use the opt-in. So form submitted. So when somebody opts in to get this lead magnet. Okay, so let's find life insurance webinar. Okay. All right, somebody opts in. What do I want to happen? Well, in this particular case, I want to make sure that people watch every single video. So what I can do is create an if-else option here, an if-else workflow. So we're going to do if, and so I'm doing this in real time. Again, I haven't actually set this up yet. We might actually need to create tags for this first. I don't think, let's see, workflow contact, no, that's not going to be it. No. Custom values, date and time. Okay, so what I was looking for is to check to see if they've watched 50% or not, or a certain portion of it. So what we'd actually need to do before we do the form submitted, so let's delete that again, we would need a separate automation for each video to create a tag. So watch this. So video tracking, we're going to add a filter. We'll do that video again. Is any of this one? Oh, whoops. We need the duration watched. You guys are getting an education and go high level today. Greater than or equal to 50. Let's actually do. I'm going to do 20% for now. All right. So when somebody watches at least 20% of the first video, I'm going to create a tag. So we're going to do add contact tag. We're going to name it watch. Let's actually, I'm going to do life insurance first. I like putting, because we have multiple systems in my SaaS product. We do life insurance, annuities, retirement planning, all that stuff. So I like to put which system this tag is for in the front first. It's just easier organizing it later on. So I'm going to do life insurance, watched 20% of webinar. Let's do, yeah, webinar part 1. I'll probably edit that later, but just for example's sake here. Okay, so now we have this tag. We'll click publish. Okay, so now what this is going to do, this is why I add tags on pretty much all of my workflows, because it makes using that if-else action so much easier later on down the road. Let me show you what I mean. And actually, let's do, I'm just going to name this life insurance, because I'm actually going to use this. I still need to create the automations for this for my clients. Life insurance, webinar, part 1, 20%. Let's name it that for now. All right, save. Okay. And basically, you would create an automation for each part of the webinar. So I would have 5 separate automations that add those tags. All right. Now, once I have that, we're going to create another one to where this one is going to be the one where we make sure that they watch each part. So we're going to go back to our workflow trigger being form submitted. And you'll see why in a second. All right. Now we're going to use the if-else action, and we're going to use that tag. All right, so we're going to do, what are we going to select? Contact details, tags, includes, and we're going to find that tag we just added. Let's just type in webinar 20% right there. Okay, so what's happening now, and you know, also what we want to do is give people a little bit of time to go through this, obviously. So, you know, maybe we wait a day. All right. After this, we check. We'll check tomorrow to see if they have watched the first video. Okay. If they've watched at least 20% of the video of the first video, what do you want to happen? Well, from there, we could check to see, did they watch 20% of the second video? If yes, okay, did they watch 20% of the third video? So now we create this workflow that's checking to see if they've watched each particular video, and if not, so in this case, that would be the none part here. What do you want to do? Do we want to send them an email, a text, like, hey, Mr. Prospect, thank you so much for requesting our free life insurance webinar series. Hope it was helpful. I just sent you an email with a link to part 1, just in case you didn't get a chance to watch it yesterday. That's it. Something like that. Just a friendly reminder, really quick. Just a quick, short reminder to watch the video. That's it. That's all we're doing. And then in the yes column, so I'll just show you what this looks like. And actually, we can just copy this action here, right there. And then we would just change this tag to part 2, right? So life insurance watch 20% of webinar part 2 would be the tag right here. I'm just going to save it for now, just for example's sake. All right. And then we do the same thing. We check to see if they've watched part 3. Did they watch part 4, right? And now we're able to create a really cool automation to make sure people consume the content that we're actually sending them. Because I know that the more content people consume, the more likely they are to book an appointment, get on the phone, potentially become a client, right? So we want to make sure they're actually consuming the content. And this type of setup makes it really easy to do that. So hopefully that helps, guys. I'll go ahead and wrap up with that. Let me know what you think, I'd love to hear some feedback down in the comments. If you guys have any other questions about this type of automation, maybe I can make another video specifically on the automation side. Whatever it is that you guys need, let me know what that is in the comments. If you found the video helpful, please hit that like button. If you'd like to get this funnel, and actually, once I get the workflow done, I'll probably include it in that as well. I'll include it in the snapshot. But at the very least, you can get the funnel down below in the description. I might do them separately. We'll see, whatever. But anyways, guys, I hope you're crushing it, and I hope this video was helpful, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Matty S is out. To your success.